Welcome, Hard Knocks. This is KK to the Destroyer, bringing you your Week 5 report on ESPN 8 The Ocho. We'll jump right in here to the AFC North. We have defending Super Bowl champions, the Ravens, at 5-0. Really no surprise here. They're just commanding their conference and just dominating everyone right now. So that doesn't look to change as the season progresses. We still have the Bengals at 3-2. And this division, tough division anyway, so they're going to continue to put up good records. And really, I just really anticipate both wild cards coming out of this division yet again. I guess it wouldn't necessarily be again, because I do believe the Dolphins were the wild card last year, and then one came out. I think it was the Steelers were the wild card last year out of the North. So that being said, that's what I expect, but I can't wait to see how this division works out this year. Next division, AFC South. Jaguars just doing work, 4-0. Once again, they were their division champion, and it looks to be the same. However, we do have both the Titans and the Texans really putting together some nice seasons right now. Both 3-1. Texans doing some pretty impressive things with Tevin Coleman right now. So overall, this division could really come down to the wire with Jaguars. I still believe being the strongest team in this division, but like I said, I mean, we got some tough competition here. We have a returning veteran of Dustin Peels coming in as the Colts, kind of getting things put back together. 2-3. He's been out of the league for multiple years. I think it's like 2 or 3. So once he gets his groove, I believe he'll be real tough competition. But this division looks to be tough anyway. So excited to see what happens out of this division. But right now, Jaguars team to beat. Coming into the AFC East, we got the Patriots. They were division winners last year. I believe they only lost 2 games all year. And here we are week 5, and they've already dropped 2. So that's interesting. I got to watch part of the game between the Patriots and the Chiefs. Really great game to watch. Fun to watch. It was a real battle. At one point, I thought the Chiefs were down for the count and dead in the water, but they managed to play smart and hold it down and not lose control, and then wind up coming back and battling for the victory over the Patriots, and that's not a small feat. So then you have the Dolphins there, 2-2. You know, Coach Nick, not really concerned about. He's a solid player. I'm sure he'll be able to string it together and, you know, really make a run at maybe even division winner. I mean, I think he's played the Patriots once already. I believe he lost that game. I could be wrong. However, you know, I mean, I think could very well wind up being a toss-up between the Patriots and the Dolphins, but my pick right now is the Patriots. I think they have the edge to win the division, but it's a long season. We're only 5 weeks in, so let's see how that works out for them. AFC West, we got the Chiefs 3-1, and you know, they just came off a real big win, a tough win. And if their opponents have yet to play that division yet, or if they're even on that division schedule, you know, I mean, that's a real solid advantage the Chiefs have over their division, and they're still already 2 games up. So it looks to me like this is Coach Wozzett's division to run, so he doesn't make any mistakes and doesn't lose the games he's expected to win. He should pretty well walk into this division as the leader for the division, go into the playoffs. However, you never know. I mean, the Broncos could string together some wins. The Chargers could as well. The Raiders 0-4. I mean, it's looking pretty bad for them right now, but it is a long season, and there's a lot of tough competition out there, so you never know. This could go any way, but I would say the Chiefs are definitely looking like they're going to be the contender out of this division. Brings us to the NFC. We got the NFC North with the Lions, 4-1. Coach Sy just doing what he does, man. He's just winning games and going to take this division by storm. I mean, the Packers 1-3 just can't get it together. The Vikings lost their owner, so they're scrambling for ownership. That front office is a mess. I would really be surprised to see somebody come in and take this division away from Sy. And then the Bears, just They just have quarterback problems, and that's pretty much it. Coach Rob just can't figure out how not to turn the ball over. He's leading in passing yards, which is really interesting. I mean, he was leading at one point, I guess. He's got 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns. So he's doing pretty good as far as throwing the ball. But then you go down and you start looking at interceptions, and he's turning the ball over. And just more than likely, I guess what it looks like to me is his problems are on defense. Like he just can't stop anybody at this point. So that's always going to be a problem. If you can't stop somebody on defense, then you're just not going to win enough games. And then if you're turning the ball over, then that's never good either. So that's pretty much that division in a nutshell. NFC South, the Panthers leading the division at 3-1. So the Panthers were tough last year. They split the division with the Falcons, and I mean, the Panthers are a legit contender. They're just going to have to continue to play well. This division has the Falcons, who won their division last year, and I mean, they're 3-2. They dropped 2 games, in big games that they just can't afford to lose in a tight division. And then you have the Bucks at 3-2. So this division looks like it has a lot of parity right now. However, I feel like as the season runs along, really it's going to come down to who wins the games that they have to win, and whoever gets the wins over the tougher opponents is really going to pull this one down. So this will be an interesting division to watch, but I expect the Falcons to win this division, and well, they've already beat the Panthers once, and the Panthers are the division leaders. So what's that tell you? It tells you the Falcons going to win this division again. NFC East, we have the Cowboys and the Giants, both tied at 3-1, and both teams playing pretty well at 3-1. You can't argue with that. Those are good results. The Eagles, the NFC champion, is now 2-2, dropped 2 games early. However, last year they were 0-2 to start the season, so you definitely can't count the Eagles out at this point. They can string together wins just like anybody else can. And then it just comes down to the Cowboys and the Giants, whether they can continue to play at the level they're playing. Redskins, we got a new owner. Coach Mike has done some good things with Eddie Lacy. He's put together some nice drives, and he's 2-3 right now. So, this division wide open at this point. Pretty much looks like across the league, the divisions are wide open. And then you got the NFC West with Coach Voodoo with the Seahawks leading the division 4-0. So that's pretty much expected. The Rams are 3-1. I believe they did lose to the Seahawks, and that was in a sim, I think, or no, I believe that was a played game. However, Coach Johnny was I believe he was the division champion last year, so I know he'll be fine. 3-1. And then 4-0, it'll be a battle for that division, and it'll come down to their division games. So, like when they play each other twice this year, that's going to really determine who wins this division, because the Niners are 1-3. Coach Swanee got a lot of young rookies, probably trying to figure out how to get them all on the field, how to get them to play at the level where they can compete for this division. And then the Cardinals just look to be struggling, 0-4, just can't really get anything together just as a whole. So this division looks to be between the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams, and I wouldn't expect anything else from that. So that looks to be our early season review as far as rankings go, and looking forward to the rest of the year. Hopefully we can get some more stream games, because that really adds a lot to the league. So guys, make sure you're loaded up on Twitch, archive your streams, and post it in chat. Let's get those streams going, because that's a lot of fun to watch, especially on these long weekends where you play your game the first day and it's like 3 days before you can get another game in. I'm dying over here. I played my game on Friday and it's Monday. I need to play a game. So let's get these games in early. Let's advance quickly, and let's get through another season. This has been a great season so far, so let's keep it up. So once again, I'm KK the Destroyer with ESPN 8, the Ocho. Looking forward to that mid-season review, and we will talk to you later.